of developing and breaking news that I'm going to be covering today. My lead story is going to be on the latest Trump assassin. There's been so many assassination attempts on the president, and this assassin yesterday in the early morning hours is the latest. This is the fourth assassination attempt here in South Florida. The first being the golf course assassin who's in prison. We had the sniper's nest near the airport a few months ago. Then we had the mysterious object found on the roadway in front of the motorcade where they had to do evasive action. And now we have this lunatic who tried to climb the wall of Mar-a-Lago with a gas can and a shotgun that the Secret Service and the authorities shot dead. So we've got another Trump assassin. And what I'm going to cover today is what his motivation was. And I'm going to tell you right now, because this is being widely reported, okay? He was this assassin that was climbing the wall at Mar-a-Lago. He had an obsession with the Epstein files, and this is being widely reported in multiple sources, independent and mainstream. So this is a confirmed story. He was obsessed with the Epstein files, and you know, and I'm going to cover this, and that's my lead story. Of course, we'll talk about the Olympic victory. We'll talk about everything else. There's a lot of breaking news stories today. This is one of several, but it's got to be talked about. You know, they said this latest Trump assassin was obsessed with the Epstein files. And if you listen to the guys that call me on the show that have an obsession with the Epstein files, they're all creepy, weird, and frankly, a lot of them are scary. Very scary. I got to tell you, those of you that have that obsession, in the Butler assassination attempt of the president, if you remember, the people in the crowd, they stayed there and they turned around at the media and started yelling at the media saying, "You did this. This is your fault." Remember that in Butler? Well, those of you out there obsessed with the Epstein files, you did this. You are responsible for this. And those of you that are regular listeners and watchers of the program here, you know what I'm talking about with these Epstein-obsessed files callers I get. Are they all not creepy, weird, and really scary? And I've gotten threats from more than one of them, including one just a couple of days ago. What you're doing is dangerous. Look at what happened here. They're saying he was a Trump supporter. They're saying his parents were Trump supporters. So, they got this new thing that you are the politics of your parents. I don't think so. But that's a new standard because they don't want us to know. But he was obsessed with the Epstein files. I'm going to go through this today. And those of you out there that harp on that issue, you are responsible for this. Those files have nothing to do with Donald Trump, and you damn well know it. And you're a bunch of sick, twisted weirdos who all you care about is slandering Trump because you think it's going to get some Democrat like Gavin Newsom elected. Shame on you. Shame on you. But of course, you're too sick, twisted, and self-obsessed to accept any responsibility in your actions. But that's the way it is. And that's what I'm going to open with on the show this morning. It's got to be talked about. I'm sorry. And I don't want to hear, I'm not going to take any more freaking call. Well, the file's this. Go screw yourself. Okay? You did this at Mar-a-Lago. Thank the Lord that the president and the first family was not there. Don't stand on some soapbox like you care about victims. All you care about is slandering Trump and trying to get some Democrat elected. So screw yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. but you don't have any morals. You have to have morals. You have to have integrity to feel shame, self-awareness, and you don't have any of that. So that's what I'm going to open with today, and take your calls on it. And, you know, there's a lot of influencers, conservative influencers, who do videos on Epstein because it's good for clicks. I mean, Benny Johnson just had another video about Epstein with Disney passes. I mean, Benny Johnson, how many videos has Benny Johnson done on Epstein in the last month? 20, 15, something like that? He's done more than a dozen, I promise you, in the last month. Because it's good for clicks with all these weirdos out there. I mean, my goodness, how many assassination attempts have there now been, right? This, the motorcade a couple weeks ago, the sniper's nest, the golf course, Butler, that's 5, right? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to open up with today on the program. I'm sorry. It's got to be said. You know, and too funny. Enough of that. You continue with that, you're going to be out of here. Creeps like you are responsible for what happened at Mar-a-Lago yesterday. And we're not going to sit around here and patronize you weirdo perverts out there who have this obsession with Donald Trump, and all you care about is trying to hurt his reputation. And all your talk and your stupidity and your lies got in someone's head like this. You know, I've gotten threats from some of these weirdos. I got a threat a couple days ago from one of these weirdos in the audience. You know, and I made a record of it. And appropriate actions will be taken. You know, you look at every single one of these Epstein file callers I've gotten over the years. They're all weirdos, degenerates, perverts, psychopaths, and frightening. None of them are normal. And Benny Johnson needs to stop making videos about it. I mean, what the hell? Why does Benny Johnson keep making videos about Epstein? I mean, if you think about it, do you guys think I'm right or wrong about this? Every Epstein caller that's called me over the last couple of years has just been a weirdo and creepy, haven't they? Yeah, or frightening. None of them normal. And now that we have this that happened, now that we've had this that happened, you know, and I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. I'm sorry. Not really, I'm not sorry. That's just an expression. They should be sorry. I mean, we had 4 or 5 assassination attempts against Trump. And they may say, well, he wasn't there. Do you think this idiot knew that he wasn't there? No, he didn't know he wasn't there. If he knew he wasn't there, would he have risked his life like that? No. And I know I know which gate that is. I don't know how the hell he got over there on foot. I'm going to cover this today because there's very little information about how he got there with the shotgun and the gas can, because that north gate where he climbed is the front of Mar-a-Lago on the beach side. I know exactly where he climbed at. I've been by there so many times. And the sidewalk ends on, and if you see my videos, if you go on the channel, look at my videos walking around Mar-a-Lago, showing you guys around, the sidewalk ends on the south side of Mar-a-Lago. And there's no sidewalk there, and there's a lot of police. And you can't park over there. There's been no information on where he parked his vehicle. So how did this guy walk? I mean, did he park in that park on the west side of the bridge to Mar-a-Lago? Where did he park? I mean, how far did he walk with a shotgun and a gas can and no one stopped him? Right? I mean, I don't know how that freaking happened. You know, where he was. Too funny, you're going to be gone if you mention it again. Someone tried to kill the president. We're not joking around. I will ban you from my chat if you continue with that. I am serious as a heart attack. This is not time for fun and games. Go on OnlyFans for your perversions, all right? That's your last warning. One of these Epstein-obsessed people tried to assassinate the president yesterday morning. All right. You're done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is not something to joke about. I mean, how the hell did this guy get all the way around with a damn shotgun and a gas can? That is a long walk. There's no sidewalk. You know, you guys have seen me over there many times making videos. I have a lot of tolerance for disagreement, but I'm not putting up with that crap. Now, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. The next stream will start in about 20 to 30 minutes and or so, and I'll be live in the studio taking your calls. So make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell, all right? I'll see you on the next stream in studio taking your calls.